All right, so we got round 1 in the books. Round 2 is up next. We're playing off the same back tees. Winds high, very firm, moderate. So the green speed itself is gonna be a bit slower here, but things are gonna wanna take off on that initial bounce. So it's gonna be tough, but I think if we, you know, just keep head down, play it a shot at a time. A little bit pull fast. Surprisingly, with that wind, we're actually not further over to the left. Depending on where this gets down to. Like, again, it's kind of right in that wedge territory. So we're actually just shy of gap wedge. What I get a bit concerned about I think I just would rather play towards the green. I think if I pin hunt, probably putting myself into a somewhat compromising position. Downhill lie with this wind. I'm just trusting. I'm gonna put a little D-loft. Kind of just trusting that we can get to the green. I don't want to be short though. Good tempo. Good power, good line. Bite. I do like that. What I don't like though is it feels like we're on a double breaking lie, and I don't know how much this jumps out at my feet. Just feel like I gotta hit it firm and get away from this hole. Hit it hard, go away. Just don't let it hurt you. Touch slow, but that's gonna fade or draw perfectly. And again, I think we should probably be out to something close to gap wedge again, I think. Okay. We're actually gonna be on pitching wedge, but we're on a hill too, so you know, it's not the end of the world. Probably playing like 147 up the hill with the wind. Now it becomes a question of like, do you try and D-loft this up, or do you take another club and try and maybe knock it down? 159, 157. I don't know how this crosswind is gonna play. I think the 9-iron's gonna be long here. But I think if we give it just like a touch of loft and spin, like I think that might be enough to knock it down. Which I know seems kind of crazy. I'm playing it more to the right-hand side here. Slowed it again. It is drifting, and that distance, it's a touch long. Not too mad at the yardage. I overplay it. I also slow it. So we've got it right to left start, and then left to right drift the rest of the way. I mean, it does have some break. Now, we're a foot downhill. Greens are 134, so it is a bit slower. It means we could play it a little bit closer. Still have to be mindful. Creighton? Come on! What a putt! Here we go. Here we go. Wind's in the face, so I don't think with the back pin like that's playing nearly 600 yards. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I mean, there's no point trying to create. No, you can't even. So we just hit driver out there, and then we'll see what kind of second shot. See what kind of second shot we can give ourselves. I mean, it's probably gonna be a layup. Best case scenario, maybe you can blast a 3-wood down to the front edge or something. I guess that's not even like a great scenario. Cause what, you put it over here and you're trying to flop it into the wind or something? Pitch it into the wind. Well, this is tough. Cause what, you lay it up here. You got at least probably somewhere close to a pitching wedge. Downhill and to the right. Yeah, play a little bit of a fast. This will feed down and then yeah, it's probably about a pitching wedge into this wind. 14, yeah, probably about a 14-mile-an-hour wind here. It's playing just off left to right, and we're also on a left to right lie. It's gonna be a few yards short, isn't it? It's gonna give it a little D-loft. Sounded good. Looks pretty good. Is good. I like that. Well, that's one way to make birdie there. Okay, 3 for 3. That's the start that we could have had on the last one. We missed some putts. Getting my confidence look out. Yeah, but it's... This is what happens when I make putts. When you give me a sequence where I just keep missing putts, the confidence is the first thing to leave. It goes bye-bye very quickly. 77... I think I gotta give the 8-iron a little bit of something. Try and make it short enough. Getting some nice ball striking though. Oh, that's gonna be a little long with the bounce. Okay, just off the green. Do we putt this? Do we chip this? Little bit off on the swing plane. Maybe a little bit off on the power too. I don't know. From that distance, I think there's enough break. I think there's enough break on that to justify. I think there was enough break on that to justify going for the chip instead of the putt. You gotta add power and then you gotta play for a ton of break. I feel like it's easier to try and like chip it right up and over. I thought that was gonna hook enough. I probably had swing plane that pushed me out right, so I think that's gotta be what takes me out of that play a little bit. Okay, so here I desperately misplayed into a headwind with a lob wedge last time, so I have to give some respect to this. I just plain and simple have to give respect to it. It's 14 to 15 mile an hour headwind now. It shouldn't play the full way, but it's probably playing pretty close. You know, maybe 12 to 13. So we are a bit in between. We are a bit in between clubs. Little bit uphill. I think it might be easier to just take some off the sand wedge than it would be to try and de-loft this thing. And I think with the, I think we just go straight at it. Little bit slow, but I think the number is decent. Okay, so it's enough loft with that wind to put some backspin on it, so one thing that I did not factor in. I thought maybe with the sand wedge, sand wedge might just be enough. That it would be fine, just kind of stick. So could have definitely played a little bit less loft on it. Hey, thank you for the luck polling points. Welcome back, man. How you doing? It's crazy what happens when you actually make some putts. My goodness. You score so much more. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that? So what? 15 mile an hour wind. 6 uphill, that's 190, 175. So this 6-iron, definitely a little bit short. I think we can let it drift over. A little bit of de-loft to cut it through here and then just release a touch up to the hole. Felt good. Little bit of a swing plane pull, which is going to make the wind play a little bit less because we're cutting across the wind here. But on the green, obviously not attacking it the way that I would have liked, and I think it would have been pretty good. Because swing plane pull with the 6-iron to be 20 feet away, yeah, we're probably would have been putting this thing down to pretty close distance. All right, feel like I gotta hit this. somewhere in here I think is gonna be good. And then it's downhill, we'll play it a little bit more. Might be too firm. Good pace. The move out to the left was a good one. It wasn't enough, but it was a good one. Tough putt from there. Tough putt, but you know, missed swing plane is just never really gonna cut it, is it? Spicy. Spicy swing right there. Very firm fairway. Really is trying to get this thing gone. Alright. Ooh, I actually... Great! I've actually put myself into a horrible spot. Pitching wedge pitch with wind at the back. I gotta play some serious breakage on this. I gotta play some serious breakage on this. I'm gonna play almost full backspin. No, I'm gonna play full backspin. I can't really risk. Oh, perfect. Bite. It's gonna be a big kick, but bite. Okay, I 102'd it. Admittedly, got a little bit carried away on power. It's actually gonna leave us with an uphill putt coming back, which is pretty wild. Something right at our feet, but it seems like it should be. Just on this like left edge. Right up the gut. Right up the gut. All right, what a difference the round makes, or just honestly even just hitting those shots just a little bit better. This is a bait, right? It's a bait. It's always a bait. Going for this is just pain and misery and sadness and high expectations with low results. As much as I want to, I just don't trust my short game enough to get me a score. Again, I put myself a little bit in between, which is not exactly where you want to be, but alas, that's where we are. So we lose that. So we've got 15 at the back. Play at least 8. 1-17. It's probably right in that slope. It's firm, but I don't know that it's enough. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of D-loft. Come on, lob wedge, don't let me down. Just barely slow, which is not great. I need a kick. Ah, go. No. No. Sit. Stop rolling. I am king of the hill in the good way this time. Normally I'm like king of the hill because I end up having to putt down the hill, but That'll work. That'll work. I mean, it's not going to be a fun putt. I was hoping for just a little bit more bounce from the very firm. I think I just have a tendency of expecting too much when it comes to lob wedges and what they do with their bounces. Luke is coming in with the raid. How was the stream, man? What were you up to? What's going on, Matthew? How are you doing? Welcome on in, everybody. Hello. We are almost halfway through round 2 of our Platinum debut. It's going all right. We finished round 1 8 under, and we are 5 under through 7. Trying to make it 6 through 8 here with this putt. Having some good approaches, some good putting this go around, or at least better than usual. You know, which for me is saying a lot. But I hope you had a good stream, Lucas. Hope everybody coming in from Lucas's stream is having a good day. A good time over there. That might be too firm. Alright. Just a little bit, but actually not really. It was too firm, I think, relative to what I was trying to hit, but I think I was aimed too short to begin with, so that line ended up being perfect if we were just trying to die it into the hole. Round 1 of Plat was pretty meh. Round 2 was a decent bounce back, only 14 under. Do we know, like, what it's looking like, generally speaking, for like that, like, in demo marks territory kind of scare is, or are we not too sure yet? I don't think this is gonna knock it down too much. Little bit slow. Yeah, distance is about what I thought. Ah, that kick is so mean. Would have rathered the kick to be on the green. So I don't think that firm kick on the green is going to be as much as that fairway bounce just was. So now we've got a downhill slider that we got to try and make. Who am I? Who even is this? Puttin'. I don't understand. New eyes, new hands, I guess? Something. Always just double the scores and see where people are at. If you had to guess, you'd say demos are going to be 27 to 28-ish. But I mean, like, right now, I guess. Because, like, yeah, I'm not thinking overall, but, like, what is that, like, current number where, like, demos would sit, like, cut. Bot went in for upgrade. Yeah, somewhere. I think when I got up to go to the bathroom and eat I had a cookie. My wife's been baking today, Fig. So I think it might be the sugar cookie. Maybe the sugar is good for me. I should try more. More sugar for my rounds. Maybe that's the key. Missed 3 inside of 7. I think I did miss a short putt already. All right, somewhere around 14 to 15. Again, I think I would just rather be long, so I am gonna cut this. Give it a little D-loft, just try and flight it under. I want to be over that. I want to be over that ridge. I de-lofted it too. Is it really still that much? Wow, the way that that freaking... That's wild. The way that that zipped. I really thought I had a good shot the way that was coming in, but you know, I guess not. I guess not. This distance, definitely need to play a little bit more for the fast. Good swing playing. Oh wow, it died so fast up the hill. Died so fast up the hill. Okay, I mean, I know I touched it a little bit, but on an upslope, into a slope, and on 134s, just gotta hit it closer. Okay, I've definitely gotten a bit into a groove with those chip shots on the faster green speeds, so. Alright, I think if we give this 6-iron just a little bit of spin. A little bit of spin and a little bit of loft. That was fast. Oh no, it wasn't. It was just a pull. Look at that yardage though. Oh man, the pull. There's a chance that I could have plugged that one straight in the freaking hole. No, I think we would have been a little bit out to the right. He can putt. He can putt this round. Oh man, what a difference. What a difference a putter makes. What a difference a putter makes. All right, well yeah, there's really no question here. You're not getting there. I'm actually gonna leave myself a little bit more club. Because I really don't want to have the spin back going on again. I don't know, this might be sandwich again, who knows. Alright, well, we'll just... That's more wind. Something like 16. What if... Just hear me out for a second. What if we played a lot of D-loft? Top spin like that. Try and get it close. Oh, I pulled it. All right, so I did overplay it a little bit, but we're kind of dialing in what that feels like for D-loft into headwinds with the sand wedge, because that's definitely something I am seeming to have some trouble with. Come on. Little chip in for birdie, that would be nice. That's too much power. Yeah. Really good touch, but I by hitting it a little bit too far there, it just takes the break a little bit too late. I think we had a really good read for it. Just getting that little bump going is definitely not easy. All right, 102, a little bit slow. That's gonna just nicely drift with the wind, carry out here pretty well. And actually, that coming back over a bit to the left on the kick gives us a pretty nice line going into the green. What a mean pin. Okay, so give credit where credit is due to the wind. You know, gotta be mindful here. We got about 14 miles an hour. We're uphill. We're looking at somewhere around 134 carry, and then, you know, Gapwood, you're gonna get a good amount of this wind on the side. Still probably get 8, maybe 7 to 8. It's like 142. Get it just past here. It's very firm. Maybe a touch of backspin on this. So once it gets up there, it just checks a little bit. Ah, man, we've been getting a couple of those pulls. If this kicks up, we should at least have a putt. Yeah, so I've been quite happy with our yardages. Couple of swing plane pulls on the last, you know, spread into the last couple of shots here, taking us a little bit offline from our target, which is definitely not good, especially on conditions such as this. But this is one that should swing us out and then start to drift back a little bit. Question becomes, how much does this initial bit take us offline? And I am going to make the bet that not enough. I'm gonna have to go outside right. Something like here, like just enough outside right. Let it kind of die back. Okay, come on, big putt, big putt. Be a nice birdie from here. Get in there! Come on! Oh, what a different story this is being painted right here. The legend of the man who could putt. I like this fairy tale a lot better than the one who couldn't. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so now we're in some interesting territory. Now we're in some interesting territory. Gonna have to play like a lofty 3 hybrid shot here, and yeah, kind of hoping here. So we'll see what we can make of it. Gotta hope that we can get it up on the right quadrant at least. All right, straight swing plane, hit it a little slow. 102 is gonna carry, but gotta hope that maybe the loft and the slower greens checks it up. Sit. You gotta stay up here. It's gonna keep going. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Ooh, I'll take it. I'll take it. That thing looks like it wants to go. Honestly, we hit that 100, 101, and we might be looking at a ball in the bottom of the cup, or at least with a really nice line to the hole. It's a little bit drifting left to right, just a little bit. But by a little bit, I also need to recognize that that means that it still has to have some time to break. Just make putts. Just make putts. New IB in plat in no time. Nice to be back. Yeah, it's good to be back. You know, I definitely felt like I deserved to be an elite. It's kind of one of those things. Like I have definite flashes of like, okay, that's why he's a plat player. And then I have other flashes of that's why I should still be an elite. So, you know. But we're definitely putting it together here. There's a pretty good rhythm going, feeling things out pretty well. Hey, what's going on, Maddie? But I hope you're doing well, CR. And thank you for the luck. Yeah, a little bit late, but you know, can never have too much luck. Never have too much luck. I at least I think so. This is a little bit long, but I'm hoping that with a little bit of spin here, that'll be enough to sit it down.
And the day after that.
101's slow, but I think it might be okay. It's into the headwind, so yeah, it shouldn't really go too far. That push does us dirtier than the slow. That push definitely does us dirtier than the slow. Ah, that's such a nasty... such a nasty pin placement. I mean, look at that. If you're in the wrong spot, this thing is a sharp turn, but if you're... if you're too far to the left... Oh, we'll see how this goes. We could end up like a cup left, or we could end up 3 cups right. There's a very low chance of us making it in the hole on this, but we're gonna try our best.
And the day after that.
Oh, there was a weird break away from the cup there. See, I played to that side. You'd have to hit it with such great pace to go through that big break and like have a chance at it. So very weird that one. That's just not a good place to be. Ooh, fast was... this was not the time to hit it fast. I could use a kick to the right. Bounce! That'll work. That'll work. Hey, how's it going, TV Junkie? Any reason for the shot stick versus 3-click? It's all personal preference. Now, the only thing is certain societies will restrict it.
Holy Grail.
So, like, we play in TGC Tours, which is third-party website that runs cross-platform weekly tournaments, basically, through societies. The main tours, all but one of the tours are on swing stick. One's on 3-click. So, for the most part, it's purely preference, but some societies might have a choice. And they're awful. Also, TV Junkie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So it's really whatever you're comfortable with. I like the swing stick better. The 3-click just doesn't engage me enough. But at the end of the day, it's really what feels more natural to you. What is a good feel? Okay, so I think this shot we're pretty much hitting it into the slope and just hoping for the best. Hey TKV, welcome back. You had to bust out your controller for PC, swinging with mouse is hard. It's a skill for sure. There are some guys though who are like super good at it, so there's definitely a learning curve, but it can be like a very good tool. Counted as a pull, but if this kicks up, maybe we get a kick right. Go up. Stay. You know, it's always something, but you know, it's an eagle putt, so the pin placement, everything is pretty much bound to leave you with something like this. You know, I don't really think we were ever gonna have any other options here. It's just get it up to the shelf and then try and make a putt. Little bit strong. I don't know which way the swing plane affected that, if I'm being completely honest. Alright. Good 2-putt for birdie. I mean, the par 5 there, unless you get it on like such a direct line to have like an easier shot up the hill, the biggest thing is just being up on that plateau and giving yourself a putt. You don't want to be short with like the mega putt up the hill, and you don't really want to get sloped off the back. Gonna grind it some more, but absolutely cannot get the timing down even after calibrations. Need to check your desk setup. So calibration, at the end of the day, calibration is all about consistency. As many times as you recalibrate, you know, if you're not consistent to begin with, those recalibrations aren't gonna help you. So just like keep that in mind. If you're all over the place with your swing, don't recalibrate. It's not gonna fix anything. Oh, tree there, bud. Well, I was cutting it close anyway. I was trying to fade it around the tree, but I pulled it and slowed it. Gotta go support capitalism for a bit. Sky Daddy's birthday. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Maddie. Good to see you, man. Man, it's, I don't know. It feels like it feels straightforward, but the number of people that, you know, say, oh, I recalibrate, and I still struggle, like, yeah. Calibration is all about consistency. Oh, I recalibrated, now I can't hit anything. Well, you probably weren't consistent, but you were probably consistent enough to hit one of, you know, whatever your calibrated tempo was a little bit. That's, again, I keep thinking fast, but apparently with that swing motion, I'm actually just missing I'm missing the pull to the left. But my tempo is good, so gotta make sure that I straighten that swing out, but it's actually not as bad as it feels. All right. Gotta be mindful here, and this is gonna get out, and then I do think this one swings. I do think that this one swings and needs like a good amount of. This is gonna be tough. It did end up breaking quite a bit. I left it a little bit short. It is what it is. Desk and hand position can be a big oh, absolutely. Like, think about when you line up for your golf swing in real life, right? Like, you take the same approach to it. You gotta, you know, you get your grip, you get your stance. You know, just, yes, it's a golf video game, but like taking similar approach. You know, for me, a big thing is like, you know, when I found what was working for me for the most part for swing playing, like, I make sure to feel that I've got the tilt. Like, I hold my controller like this now. Because this is just where my thumb, like, more naturally finds the line. And then from there, obviously, you learn what your tempo feels like. But it's so much repetitive practice. That's long. I wonder, is this too steep? Yeah, tilt side, like this tilt, even how your hand is, like, you know, where its position is wrapped around, like, it's the smallest difference, but that's the difference between your swing plane, you know, making some slightly weird shape or hanging on one side versus the other, and then, you know, that can affect your tempo, because if you can find a spot where you're consistently on plane, you can just dial into your tempo way more. When you've got to focus on multiple things, it's hard to, you know, it's hard to multitask. Your brain is not that great at it. You know, as much as we try and convince ourselves that we are. Ah, that's not where you want to slow it. Line was decent. Line was decent, but unfortunate. Well, that's one way to finish a round. Well, hello to you too. Well, hello to you too. That thing, you see the way that thing like curled up but then just like checked so fast? Ooh, man. All right, well, 12 under. And 12 under, I mean, that's up there with some of these names well above us. So we move up the leaderboard. We move up the leaderboard just a little bit. That is a capping around, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have to talk to McTrees and submit round 2 scorecard twice, because, you know, he said that they're basically the same, and we shot 4 strokes better in the second round. So I don't know, man. We'll take it though. That's how you make a plat debut. 5 strokes, only 5 strokes back. We're T12, but it's congested. 5 strokes back right now. Obviously, some heavy hitters still to tee off later tonight, but I'm gonna clap for myself. We'll try and play pretty well in rounds 3 and 4, keep it steady, but I'm liking the rhythm that we found for sure.